Emporium. In the Philippines, I want to say magandang umaga ho sa inyong lahat. And for the people in the US watching this live at the Emporium, good evening, everybody. Thank you for taking the time to at least check it out. Check us out. Emporium is a unique US based, the first of its kind. Okay, the first of its kind. It's a Philippine-made and inspired product showroom and global business center. And its purpose is to create awareness as well as sales opportunities for Philippine-made products, services, and investments in the U.S. market. And Emporium is actually a physical place. Like I said, that's where I'm at right now. It's located at 3250 Wilshire Boulevard, number 602 in Los Angeles, California. So if you want to come and visit, please do so. We welcome you. Just go ahead and let us know when you're coming. Thank you. But what the Live Emporium is, this is one of the tools that we use to create the awareness, the sales opportunities by people watching, and hopefully organically, or what we're doing on social media is reaching other people. And I think it is. At the end of the day, what we want is that awareness creation. Okay, so that's what Live at the Emporium is. And today it is packed full of amazing stuff.
But he's good because the things that we're asking him, those are the things that will encounter. Especially
Ever since I started,
you know, like
I'm so serious. 7 years, excuse me, Mike. Hi guys, this is Ferdinand Soriano. Right now you're watching the live stream of the discovering of Barako coffee in the U.S. market. So tonight, or rather this episode of Live at the Emporium, we're going to be talking about Barako. We're doing a presentation of Barako in the Consulate Generals Office in Los Angeles. So if you don't see me talk enough, you're probably going, great, Ferdinand doesn't get to talk. But at the end of the day, I just want you to see the actual event as if you were here and what we're going to be presenting. So tonight, you'll see we have food brokers, we have restaurant owners that are going to be here. It's going to be a small event. It's not a big event. We're just trying to see really the reaction to Barako. And that's what's important, really, to get an idea and what the market entails. Right now, we have restaurants, coffee shop owners that are here, as well as community leaders and brand managers that are going to explore and discuss what Barako is all about. And hopefully it was going to be for about an hour. So you're going to be hearing from the Consul General himself, the DTI, the Trade Commissioner, as well as yours truly, and also the Consul. Okay, so just enjoy the scenery. I'll switch off camera so you see what's happening here, and we're going to get started. Thank you, guys. You guys want to get started, so you guys have to take your seat, so we can get out of here at a certain time. Okay. I got this like here. Hey Ron, so you're live. Just want to let you know.
I hope it's live.
No, I'm just telling him a good shot. I said, that's the best shot you're gonna get, buddy. Come on in, please. I know they're going to attack attention to her. Thank you for being here. Yeah, by the way, guys, I know you probably don't want to be in the camera, but I'm showing the artwork there. So the camera is there.
If I can get away?
No, please. You are great where you are. I just want you to know, like, I don't want you. I thought he said I wasn't on camera. So it's what it is. It's our humble little live stream. It goes to the Philippine suppliers, and then all the coffee owners that couldn't make it. I promised them that I would show it. So I would live streaming. Yeah. So I'm gonna get.
Monday.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. We have the red truck.
I thought it was like the mamon. And then when I saw there's something in the middle. So
Like a sandwich bread.
yeah, it's a sandwich. But it's good with coffee. Oh. Butter.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
How would I put this on the you can't, so you have to sort of give it to them. You can't.
It's a little bit too
It's like I
low.
think that
The
one
too
is fine.
much.
So that's fine. I just want to see if maybe. Because see, this is connected to the projector.
Yeah.
Whose house is that? Oh, it's a coffee shop.
I wish it was my house.
It's cozy coffee shop. Oh, how nice! Look, and it's even raining. Perfect time to drink coffee.
I think you
But
just
I
put
don't
this
think it's in the Philippines.
No.
It has a fireplace. Oh, but no, they have fireplace.
Here, try this. Who else needs some water? Everybody else need water? Everybody's good? There's like maybe one or two that really want to be here. I guess I don't know if you guys had. Well, you're not too far from here, right? So for the the parking lot, there's a pain in you know what? So they're just waiting to come up here. So thank you for being patient.
But Barako, is that Tagalog or Spanish?
Which one? Tagalog? Barako. You know what it stands for? Barako.
It's the boat.
It depends on who you look.
It's a
No,
man.
it depends on who you're talking to, but it could mean wild boar
Yeah,
or stud.
board.
Really, that's what it means. Just in case,
Wild
FYI,
boar.
if you guys never heard of the word barako, because it's so weird, right? But it really literally means depends who you're talking to, or in the Wikipedia it stands for wild boar or stud. So in the Philippines, it's got this weird, we have this weird thing that you refer to, the dudes as barako.
Is that Spanish?
I don't know. I think so.
I think
Yeah,
I think
so
it,
too.
you know, the root word it comes from the Spanish. Let's take
I
a
love
what
the
does it
packaging of these chocolates. Which one?
what are those?
Filipino chocolates.
You made a paper. Is that connected? See this one? Is it connected to anything?
No.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna go. Yeah, it's just a light. Put it in the extension
Okay, so
Richard went to the DTI. Wow. According to Cal-
internet here.
Hi. You're from MFJ, no?
No.
Okay,
I'm from the Bay Area.
Oh, Effie?
Yeah.
Oh, Effie.
It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, kid. Glad you can make it, Effie.
Can we sit?
Sit anywhere. Wherever you see a sandwich, you can sit there. Yeah. Thank you. I want to know how to pronounce your name.
Oh, Prince.
I thought
What's your name?
My name is Ferdinand.
what's
Oh,
CHLK?
nice. Thank you so much.
I'm glad that you made it. I'm glad you made it. All right, so with that, let me see.
Oh, like to pick?
Yeah.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, you guys want, pick one, which one you want? Green?
All right, I'll have that.
You know how it is with cinnamon
Of
rolls?
course. I know.
Okay, which one do you want, Malou? Chocolate, finest from the Philippines.
Bacolod. Is this from
Bohol.
Bacolod?
Bohol.
Bacolod?
This one's Bukid Moon.
Dark chocolate.
And this one is also good. So they're all both dark chocolate. Which one do you want?
The dark chocolate.
Got it. Awesome.
The dark.
She picked the dark chocolate.
It's healthy.
Well, obviously anything like pure,
Is this from this guy? What's his name? La.
the actual, I think the maker of that one is from Chocolate Princess, I think, because there's two brands that we have in terms of people where they sent the
Well,
product.
they
So
also
what do you guys
have
think?
chocolate in Davao, and I don't know.
As long as she likes it, I'm cool with that. You know, hey, yeah, that's like up and coming brand. I think You're asking for the Wi-Fi. I think it's Finance 3600. Try
This one?
this one. Finance 3600.
Oh, 3600.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Incorrect.
It is it's Finance 3600.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anybody need a Wi-Fi? Hi guys, come on in. Just take any seat. You can front seat if you like. Okay, so if you guys want to sit here, don't mind the thing. Just sit wherever you want. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, thanks guys. Thank you for
You're all
But you guys Mark, right? That's awesome. Thank you for being here. Also, you, I'm Eddie. Nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Okay, this is interesting. Okay, this is interesting. It's called wild boar because the boars are fond of eating the plants, leaves, and berries.
That's what they do.
This coffee variety is grown at elevation. Is Barako coffee healthy? It increases the lifespan. Okay, that's good. It reduces diabetes. I'm surprised they don't have. It says the world's best coffee. They have the edition and the one from the poo of the little monkeys. But they don't have the Vietnamese and the Indonesian. Alamir is the
Hey, Jazz. Yeah, I'm live streaming it on the Emporia platform. So kung gusto mo makita all of it, as opposed to just this shot of you on Zoom. It's also on Emporia. Okay, but we're going to broadcast you when it's your turn. We're going to put you up on the screen. Okay. No, that's fine. I just want to make sure. So, Jazz, you're the one who's going to present, right? Yeah, it's either him or Matt. Whichever. So it's Jazz.
Barako.
He's no good. Jazz. Okay.
그치.
Thank you, sir.
그걸로 다 가는 거예요. 콜드 브루, 에스프레소 전부 다. 그치. 근데 그거는
Okay, have him see here.
꺼져서 그러니까 안
Yeah, see here.
이게 꼬리들은 진짜 오래 걸린다. 왜냐면 지금 지금 랩커피도 그 이케 꼬리들은 지금 8년 됐는데 한 번도 안 보여줬어. 요즘 한 번도 안 먹었어. 좋아했죠.
Welcome. Hi, my name is Malu.
Oh, good. Okay, okay.
Packaging some of this stuff. Which one do you want?
I made it for the first time.
Yeah, of course. In a long time.
Yes,
Right.
okay, right.
Welcome to everybody.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Barako, a Philippine coffee tasting event, unleashing the ultimate Philippine product tasting experience. This is part of LAPCG's promotion of world-class Philippine industries and products. Today, we are joined by our friends from Emporium, Teofilo Coffee Company, and Planters Exports Philippines. To start us off, I would like to call on our Consul General, Edgar B. Badajos, for his welcome remarks.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Philippine Consulate and to our first ever coffee tasting featuring the the most famous Philippine coffee brand, the Kapeng Barako or Coffee Barako. Maybe some of you are wondering why we are suddenly into coffee tasting. We are the Philippine Consulate, yet we're doing this. I can assure you that we're not about to put up a consulate coffee shop on Wilshire Boulevard that will probably rival Starbucks or Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. And I can also assure you that Consul Maynard here, who is in his looks dapper in that custom tailed brown, is not about to give up his Filipino career, his career as a Filipino diplomat to become a full-time barista. We're not going to do that. Rather, we're doing this as part of our economic diplomacy efforts. And when we say economic diplomacy, we are, of course, referring to our efforts to promote Philippine products, goods, and services under the larger goal of promoting the Philippines as a preferred trade and investment destination in Asia. Now, of course, the Philippines is known not just to produce excellent workers, that will include our nurses, architects, doctors, accountants, and other professionals. We also produce good quality agricultural products, including coffee. And today, we're happy to present to you Kapeng Barako with the support of the Emporium, led by Mr. Ferdinand Soriano here. Also, Teofilo Coffee Company and Philippine Exporters Philippines. With their support, today we are able to present to you Kapeng Barako. We hope that with your support, we can increase the share of Philippine coffee in the multi-million dollar American coffee market. And of course, the more that we support Philippine coffee, the more that we're able to help Philippine coffee growers. And the more to help Philippine coffee growers, the more that we are able to help the Philippine economy. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm the only one standing before you in that great tasting coffee. So I'll stop here. Let's enjoy the coffee before us. Again, maraming salamat for your presence. Thank you, Ferdy and the Emporium. Thank you, Teofilo Coffee. And thank you, Philippine Exporters Philippines. And thank you to all for coming. Maraming salamat. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Consul General Badajos. Next, we would like to call on Trade Commissioner Eric Amor.
Thank you everyone for coming, and I hope you would enjoy all the different types of coffee that we have. If you may know, the Philippines has a long history of coffee, being part of the Spanish heritage that we have. We are in the coffee belt, the so-called coffee belt, in the equator, where good coffee grows naturally. And we are actually reintroducing Philippine coffee to you as we have this history, but somewhere along the line, I guess, other countries came on board and have their coffee more, I guess, more popular now, even in the US mainstream market. So I will not take too long, and I hope you enjoy the coffee that is prepared by Teofilo Coffee here. And of course, we would like to thank our other partners, Emporium, who was able to bring over this new coffee products from the Philippines. And of course, the host, the Philippine Consul General here in Los Angeles. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner Eric. Next, we'd like to call on the co-founder of Emporium, Mr. Ferdinand D. Soriano.
I really don't need this, but for the exact sake of the sound, I'll go ahead and use it. I'll make it really short. I'm the co-founder of Emporium, which is the first US-based Philippine product showroom and global business center. I'm just very thankful for all of you to be here. If you want to know more about Emporium, just go ahead on social media because that's what it's for. But at the end of the day, I just want to, what social media won't do is just show the gratitude for you guys being here and really exploring, and hopefully you get uplifted, or rather see this different type of brand from the Philippines and what makes Philippines amazing. And this is one of those products. So what you're about to taste today is not all of the brands in the Philippines, but some of the brands in the Philippines, which we're very proud to have here because of the fact that it's not about just the taste. Because obviously bringing products from other countries is about sustainability, it's all about pricing, it's about packaging, all of that. But it starts with people supporting it and hopefully liking it. And if you guys like it, please use the QR codes there to be able to give us your feedback, because that's my job. I love putting this together, organizing, but at the end of the day, my job is to create not only awareness, but hopefully sales opportunities for these products to create livelihoods in the Philippines. Thank you.
Thank you, Ferdinand. We have about 10 more speeches. No, I'm joking. I know you guys are excited about it.
Stay awake.
Yes, I guess. I know you guys are excited about the coffee, and we won't take a little more time. So to present this delicious special coffee from the Philippines, is Mr. Ron Dizon of Teofilo Coffee Company.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. There's going to be a lot of thank yous today. So just thanking the Consul General and Consul Mayor Eric and Ferdinand for connecting me with our, just the Philippine embassy and yeah, just grateful. So I'm just going to get into it really quick. I know everyone wants to taste the coffee already. I just want to do a small presentation. So like Eric was saying, we have a long history in coffee. So I think our mission for Teofilo Coffee is to give back to the Philippines. It's really simple mission. And why I'm showing the history is showing we have a lot of experience in coffee, over 200 plus years in coffee history. If you can look at the dates, I know they're kind of small, but it started in 1740. And then up into the 1880s, we're one of the largest suppliers of coffee history. So unfortunately, there was a coffee rush that had happened in the Philippines, and that's where the shift had just being Filipino, we had to adapt to the change. So to build the specialty coffee back up, it took about right now, right? Like this era. So also in 1909, we were Filipino Coffee Company was an actual company that was in Seattle that was there before Starbucks. And then in 1994, Philippines had tried to bring Barako into the U.S. Unfortunately, if they would have waited just a little bit longer, that's when specialty coffees start taking off. But that's where we come in and we revitalize that for everybody. And that's an actual photo of what it used to look like.
25 cents a pound.
Yeah. Price of inflation, right? And yeah, like I said, our mission is like really simple: give back to the Philippines. And our phases of the company, we talked about sustainability, is we want to sell the coffees, we roast them here locally, and we work with farmers directly to cut out the middlemen, right? And we want to make sure that the money goes back to them. And then phase 2 is buy land in the Philippines and then try to grow our own farm there. And then phase 3 is grow here. And yeah, California is actually on the coffee belt, by the way. And then this is just a ratio of the coffees, like Arabicas and Robustas. And the other known fact about the Philippines is that we have 4 species available: Arabica, Robusta, Excelsa, and Liberica. And that's what we're talking about right now is Barako. So Barako was just given that name, I guess, like in our country, but the actual species is Liberica species. And the percentage that you don't see there is that's 2% of the world and 7% of the world. So we need to try to shift a lot of this to create a balance, right? In order to maintain the coffee. And that's pretty much it. Let's take some coffee. Yeah, if anyone has any questions, like I said, we work directly with a lot of the embassy members, ECI, Emporium, and obviously Philippine Coffee Board is trying to maintain these groups.
Well, isn't anybody interested in what Barako means? Did everybody say it already? What it means? The word?
Somebody just explained.
Well, just for the sake of, for all those not familiar, it could, if you Google it, it could actually mean wild boar in Tagalog, all right, or stud. So if you're drinking it, that means, maybe you're a stud or something. You might grow hair on your, I don't know, but I'm just saying that's what it
You
was.
can define it however you want.
Yeah, whatever you want. I'm just saying I thought it would be kind of cute in terms of the origins of the word. But the reason why, while he's setting that up, and while you're setting that up, I'll stall. Okay, is that we asked Ron to be here because he has built 2 coffee shops out of Barako. So you can only imagine he's all in on the coffee bean. So what excites me about that is that he believes in it, and we just want to be able to show, or at least have this relationship with the community, that it's a viable coffee to have to be shared with just not Filipinos, but the whole community. Not necessarily saying it's better, it's saying it's different. It's because obviously if you're a coffee lover, you love anything with caffeine, but in the same token, everybody has a different flavor or palate, right? Everybody has a certain taste. You want it to be robust, you want it to be sweet, everything, but that's what it is. So Larry, thank you again for being here, my friend.
Sure. Great to be here. Could you sort of give us a preview? What should we expect? I mean, we're all used to having a variety of coffees, whether we get our coffee from Starbucks or Pete's, or whether we buy specialty roasted beans that come from places like Blue Bottle or Boy and the Bear or whatever, all of the local independent roasters. What can we expect about this coffee that's going to be distinct?
I will leave that to Ron. At the same time, I'll let your palate be the judge, because obviously the proof of the taste is in the pudding, or however you want to put it. But that's what's important to us, is for you to taste it. We can talk about it, we can all that. We just want you to experience it. Oh, Henry. Oh, you can sit there. Yeah, so we're gonna start serving the coffee. We're gonna start serving the
Here,
coffee.
you can sit here.
So this one that we're passing around is Don's Barako. It's a farm that we source directly from
We're
Philippines.
swishing while you're.
And they have a 80-year-old Liberica tree that they obviously still maintaining. So this is from Lipa, Batangas. And the story behind that is that's where it originated from. Unfortunately, when that coffee rust had happened, they had to shift everything over to Cavite. And I do have some single estate Cavite Barako here. So once we start getting to that samples, you can decide which is better.
If you want, you can start either. Can we pass it around?
Yeah.
Yes. Pass it around. I don't know if you guys are.
Did you guys get all the samples?
Yeah.
You try the single estate.
Anybody else want water? Oh, there you go.
Because I know I've always been like, does Barako grow everywhere in the Philippines, or is it just more common in Batangas?
I've had it. Taking some questions. So go ahead.
Yeah.
I know a little bit.
Sorry.
So Barako, kind of like, when I hear of Barako, I always think of Batangas, but
Yeah.
where else does it grow?
So like I mentioned, so
Yeah.
in that coffee rust, when that incident happened,
Yeah.
they shifted a lot of that coffee, Liberica to Cavite.
Cavite.
And there's other parts of the islands where they're growing
Yeah.
the Barako now. So that's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have 7,000 islands, right?
That's
so
right.
We can grow coffee. There's also coffee growing here in California, by the way. No one knows that.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's not unheard of.
yeah. Does it thrive in a specific type of soil?
Yeah.
So, yeah, with the idea with the Liberica
Yeah.
species being, it's actually more resistant to a lot of the natural parts of
Yeah.
like just getting used to the soil.
Yes.
So it adapts very well.
Okay.
So that's why we need to balance that percentage, right? Robusta is the definition, right? It's
Yeah.
robust, right? And it can serve also. That's why there's a lot more production in Robusta. Yeah. Did everyone get a sample of that yet?
Sure.
Did you get yours?
I'll still go.
Okay.
I'll pass.
I did. Oh, that's
Once it gets around, I'll pass
I
the
had
Cavite
some
single
on
state
that.
Barako.
Oh, the Cavite. Which one did you pass now?
This one's from
Batangas.
Batangas, yeah.
Oh, so there must be a difference, because of the soil and things.
Yeah, I mean, it also depends on like farmers, how they're watered. I mean, there's so many elements that can create like coffee shakes, right? Depends on how we brew it, how we roast it. There's so many elements on what can make the coffee taste differently, right? I think you had it, like, what's that?
Like wine.
Yeah, like wine, and actually the flavor wheel is actually more than wine, or wine. And then once that goes, all the hot coffees, I have cold brew Barako that we do at our shop.
I had the cold brew.
Be easy on the coffee. We have a lot of it, so it's
Yeah, we're giving you little sips so that this way you don't like.
For the-
Trust me, I didn't get my coffee this morning. I want to like drink the whole thing. You know, 'cause
No.
it's good. I like it strong like that. But you know, as I talked to Ron, the one thing obviously for all those coffee lovers, they probably would love it already. But I'm just saying that, you know, with this type of coffee, obviously when you drink it black, there's a lot more medicinal purposes or health benefits from it. And I think drinking it straight like that, I like it. Some of the things that we try to use along with that is, you know, another plug for it is this: when you were done with Philippines and coffee, cinnamon, sugar, that you guys want to try. This is Philippine cinnamon. So you know, it's one thing to be called cinnamon because but this is different brand or health benefit.
Kalimutan ko kasi under kayo dapat.
So as far as glycemic levels, if anybody's concerned about that, that's another thing. And by the way, I just passed you also dark chocolate. That's again from the Philippines. Another amazing brand coming out of the Philippines. There's a lot of amazing brands from the Philippines. So if I keep saying amazing, it's just that obviously, again, for those who just arrived, we choose products not just necessarily because it's good, but it's also because the thing that we're always trying to watch out for, especially for the coffee shop owners, the bakers, the brokers, the distributors, is that we're trying to ensure the sustainability of it and be able to get it. Because for all we know, this thing might hit like crazy, and you just want to know that you're not going to be left holding the bag, so to speak, and say, well, I don't know where the bag's coming. So that's why we choose certain products also, not just because it's good. There's a lot of amazing products, but these are the brands that are actually have a global mindset of knowing that, okay, I'm ready. Just give me a market, I'll bring it out. Okay.
So this is the Cavite,
This is the Cavite.
this is the single state Barako. You can see that.
I cannot show. I don't know.
Any feedback on that copy? The
Right
first
here
one?
on your chest, one.
Something like a little bush going
Any-
Slow down, slow down.
It's a lighter body, right?
Yes,
Um,
yes.
Yeah, me too.
We roast, so
How about
you taste the one that's here,
I mean,
the one that's
This one
this a different brand, yeah. That it's a different roast.
Because what Ron is showing you is his roasting. Because as you know, if you're a coffee aficionado, it's one thing to get the green beans, and then there's another way of roasting it. Everybody has a different style.
Yeah.
So Teofilo has made a living out of his own brand, and that's what he's passing along to you.
Oh, that's
But if
different.
there's a sort of an interest for something buying it directly like this also, we have this coming from the Philippines in beans as well as all green beans also, but we didn't bring the green beans only because it's harder to bring in. But these are all re-roasted. And then if you're interested in cacao beans, just to mix it up, we have that also there. Because many countries, many countries don't realize that Europe, everybody thinks Europe is where the chocolate is, right? Right. But the Philippines has an amazing they grow amazing cacao beans. Because that's what it actually starts from, obviously from the candy bar that you guys have. So with that being said, the cacao beans is just amazing. So if you want to know more about that, we also have that.
Yeah, Ivory Coast again.
Right?
Don't take too much.
We will be awake. We will be awake the whole night.
Yeah.
And then this is this brand here, the Café de Lipa.
That's the Lipa. I think it's Lipa. Okay, I will
After
put here.
after you go through there, we're actually going to talk to the suppliers
Cavite.
through Zoom. They're going to make up the presentation of it and tell you
This
the
one
significance
is
of
ice.
how you're going to be product in and what their goals are also. So again, just taste the way, you know. I'm just not wine, or everybody be laughing right now. I just want, you know, the beauty about these presentations is because if you're using coffee, then obviously everybody's awake. Because they're like, okay, he's boring as hell, but I don't know why I'm awake.
This is perfect for lumber.
Okay, so there you go. All right. By the way, unless
You want me
everybody's
to
eating
do
lunch
like
or something,
Cavite?
I don't know why you guys
So,
aren't
you
eating
know,
the sandwich,
thank you
just
so
so
much.
that you know you can eat the sandwich. It's fine. It's so that you can just take there with the coffee. Yes, Larry.
So,
Yes.
Cheryl and I were just talking from, and it's probably your coffee making technique, but you get a nice clean taste.
Yeah.
More grassy berry notes in the coffee. But is that coming from your coffee making?
No, I
technique?
told him how to do that.
You
No.
told him?
No, but it's.
Bernard told me
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
Actually, so how we roast our coffees and how we do all our processes are something we have sought out for. We use a fluid bed coffee roaster versus a drum roaster. And then I think personally to me, it creates a clearer flavor. Like it separates what like induction versus convection roasting. It's just a method that we chose because it's how we started. I started at farmer's market. I couldn't bring a drum roaster with me, so instead I brought a fluid bed. And I haven't turned back a bigger fluid bed roaster so we could do bigger production. And yeah, obviously the main ingredient other than the coffee is the water. So we use reverse osmosis water. And I think that also adds to the element of why it's pretty clear in taste.
Okay, so.
There's interesting.
I have a cake.
The water.
Yeah, so what the farmers or the farms taste, are you guys getting any flavor notes? Is there any notes that people are writing down?
Well,
that
we only
I
have
think only maybe
Cavite
Filipinos might be able to,
and ice.
unless you've
There's
tasted
no
jackfruit,
comparison. Yeah.
that's what,
Have the
it's like
ice,
really
the
distinct.
Cavite.
Like, there's no coffee that tastes like
I'll
jackfruit.
put here.
And the tree never grows
I
by
think
one,
that's
but
one. It's
it
got
just
stuff,
tastes like
yeah.
that. So
They have to move.
yeah, that's only definition of like how I know it could be Barako, that it'll separate because of the jackfruit taste.
Oh, interesting.
That's the-
How's the green coffee process? Is it
That's the
natural process?
Batangas.
Yeah, so this one, yeah, this one's a natural, and then also that single estate is also.
See, nice. Look at that.
While you guys,
Cavite,
we
ice.
still have lines to pass. So who's got the last one? So we know. So go ahead and keep passing it, and then
Okay, I'll
what we're
put
gonna do
here,
now,
but-
while you guys are doing that, we're gonna pass another one out to you. Cold brew.
This is our cold brew, so.
This is Teofilo cold
Wait.
brew also.
It's a
We
Barako.
need the Batangas.
So, now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna actually have you listen
We
to
want
a
the
managing
Batangas.
director of a
We
company
need
called
the Batangas.
Planters Produce.
There, it's
Exports.
coming.
So they're the ones who put together these brands as well as the chocolate together. So the reason why they're there, so that I can give them an idea, or you guys an idea, is because again, we're trying to convey that we don't have a problem with supply chain. Okay, the brands in the Philippines are willing to work with anyone who wants to buy a small order, this or a big order, and he can reassure you that he's going to make sure that all of that is taken care of. So his name is Jazz Nito, and he's from a company called Planters Produce, and hopefully we can hear him. Jazz, are you there?
The Batangas. It has something to do with
So,
the.
Can you try again?
can you try again, Jazz?
So, he was explaining earlier.
Well, can you remember what the third coffee was?
So that's Cafe de Lipa. That's a darker roast for sure. And I can show you the differences. If you guys want to come up to the front, I can show you the difference of color and yeah, just show you the difference between the two.
That's the same bean.
Same bean, different roast,
Okay.
and it's roasted in the
It's
Philippines.
about,
The first two are roasted.
roasting.
So this one distinctively, I mean, I like it deeply rich roast.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
And I think, not to date it, but at least my data shows that a lot of like older generation, like they like dark, right? That's kind of what they grew up on. And then like
I'm
the,
old, so,
Yeah,
I'm not saying you look young.
ditto. I'm old too. 65, so that's good.
And then yeah, the medium is kind of like the 30 to 40, and then the 20s, right? It's like kind of lighter roast. Like they like the more fruit notes. But it's all preference, it's all subjective on how people like the coffee.
But when you drink coffee, you become 60.
Yes.
So which one do you like?
I really like the dark. I really like this
I'm
dark.
not sure if I missed
Yes,
it,
I
but you
like
said these are from Arabica
The
or
Batangas.
Iberica.
Oh, it's
These are-
Iberica.
Yeah, the beer.
I think I like it.
Yes?
Because I think it has something to do with the syrup.
Yeah, I think like the pH level is so.
Do you think it was eating?
I can.
I'll go run to it.
I think
Just wait.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Ready for the hot coffee?
But if it's like too much like the latte,
No.
too creamy.
Oh, there. We need some more glasses. For the ice.
Yes, can you start?
Yeah.
Jess,
What
can
do they
you-
use for the
I'll just
ice?
put you into the speaker, okay? To the viber.
Anyone else? Who else wants to? This is the whole group.
Yeah. It's nothing.
Just put me through the microphone.
Parang for one, you have to do your. Yes, the three of us.
Go ahead, Jess.
This is the. Okay.
No, I don't know if we can be able to hear you because it's still going on. I don't know why the Zoom is not coming through. Because you sound garbled, and I don't want to drive the people crazy. They're all just having coffee, right, guys? I don't want to drive people.
Yeah. Maybe you could record and then you could send us.
Okay. We're trying to get around it. I'm just glad everybody.
If he's using the laptop screen, that's probably why. Unless you have a dedicated mic, right?
Yeah.
Can he call you?
I was actually just trying to put it through.
Just have a little bit more better.
And any techies here, you stand up. There. I'm not proud. Just
Is he using the laptop?
That's what I'm saying. Since you're serving coffee.
Yeah, we were just doing really basic coffee and now we want
Great.
to
They're
get better.
good and good.
so you think it's. Well, go ahead, Ron. Keep going. I'm just waiting for feedback.
Yeah.
People like it,
You
not
might
like
have
it.
Googled it for. Did you Google it?
Which one?
It's good. But for me, the Batangas, the dark roast,
Oh, you like that?
love it. Love that one. Yeah. Because I'm old, so yeah. Older generation,
That's what I said. It's also subjective.
I like cold brew too.
Can we try again?
A darker cold brew.
Yeah.
You got his coffee.
Looks like you're sitting in coffee.
I can call it.
in the Philippines.
Can I have my notes right there? In case of what do you call it? Technical difficulties, let me do the presentation. Okay,
There
so
you go.
Jazz, I'm just gonna read out the presentation you gave me, okay? So that this way, what I probably want you guys to just nod your head and say, yes, Ferdinand, yes, like that, okay? I'm just kidding. Anyway, so let me go ahead and read who they are. Planters Exports, that's the name of the subsidiary of a company called Planters Produce. Now, the reason why we partnered up with this company is because they are very much so in the thick of things in terms of the supply as far as agriculture. They're very connected, meaning their whole ecosystem is about, they make products for the farmers. Oh, there. Okay, great. Save me, yeah.
Wait, just one.
Ayun, great. Okay na sir yung audio? Yung audible?
Yes,
Yun.
we're good.
Thank you, Sir Bertie. Thank you, Consulate Maynard. Okay. So, thank you, Sir Bertie, for shortly introducing Planters Produce. And of course, we are very grateful and excited to be part of this exciting event. And this really is very exciting for our local producers. To start off, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Jazz Nito. I am part of Planters Produce together with my boss, Sir Matt Maderazo, who's also online here with us. And we would like to thank Sir Bertie and Consulate Maynard for bringing us in this very exciting event. Planters Produce actually, sir, as mentioned by Sir Maynard, is a subsidiary of Planters Product. Planters Produce is a social enterprise aligned with Teofilo's vision. Our vision is really to bring in and help farmers in alleviating poverty towards market linkage, promotion, and value adding. Through this social enterprise, we wanted to bring in to international market the products, the quality products that we have here that are value added by the farmers. And our role, Planters Produce, is to make sure that we don't disrupt the sustainability of everyone's business to make sure that whatever requirement that you will have, we'll be able to deliver. The gap that Planters Produce is fulfilling is the capacity of our local producers, the value-added products, to bring their products to international community. Since Planters Products in general has been in the industry of agriculture for the past 60 years, we've been in partnership with farmers all across the Philippines. So, ngayon po, you've tasted the Barako coffee that came from Lipa, Batangas. As mentioned by Sir from Teofilo, we also have different coffee from Cavite, from Benguet, from Mindanao, from Visayas. We all have these products, and the problem that our farmers are encountering is really to bring their products to international market because they don't have the capacity. So that's what we saw, and that's what we are here for. That's our mission, to help our farmers bring these products, hopefully, to you, to your businesses, so you will be able to serve these local products, Philippine products. So that is our role for this afternoon, and we would like to thank again Sir Bertie and Consulate Maynard for bringing us in this wonderful and exciting opportunity for Filipino products.
Jazz, we're going to go ahead and go into a question and answer mode if they have any questions. But again, the whole purpose of Jazz, and by the way, for those who care to know what the time is, it's what, 6:30 or 7 o'clock there now in the morning. So I'm very thankful for him to be up Friday, to be here to go ahead and talk to all of you who may have questions, because at the end of the day, again, we could have just served the coffee. Great showman over here, talking about coffee, but the key is, can you deliver that? Can you give me the coffee that I need if I like the product? And so these are the gentlemen that's going to play an integral role. Besides the vendor that we used to bring the product in called RAF, the freight forwarding company. But at the end, we really, really want you to try the product. Try it in your stores, try it online, test market it. And short of saying guarantee, because I don't like to say the word guarantee, period, right? Nobody wants to do that. And sure. We almost are at that point where if you want to try it, we encourage you, because the product itself, they have other brands that they're going to be coming up with. But at the end of the day, thank you so much, Jazz. And I'm going to just leave you up there, watch everybody, and then if they have any questions, then we'll do that. But does anybody have any questions for Jazz as far as the supply chain, the quality of the product? A lot of you guys were asking earlier. So is there anything like that? Mike?
Are they like certified organic?
They're asking Jazz and Matt if you guys are certified organic. Can you hear me, Jazz?
Maybe not.
Sir Matt? Hi, sir. Sir, Mr. Secretary.
Yeah. The question was if you guys are certified organic, the products, or you're in the process of being certified organic. Hey, Matt, I think he's in New Zealand right now, so I think the little,
Yeah,
morning
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes. Okay, the product that you're now tasting is from Lipa, Batangas. So, just to give you a brief background, Lipa used to be the Barako capital of the Philippines, or the coffee capital of the Philippines. So the term Barako means stud in our parlance, Batangas. So the history of that was during the 1800s, there was a great disease that affected the coffee industry.
Yeah.
And actually, America or Barako came from Arabica. It is actually the Arabica variety. But that one tree that was left during that great infestation, they turned it Barako because it's the only one left. So we propagated it in Lipa, Batangas. Yes, Chocilo was right, that it was tooted also. So that one scion was in Lipa, Batangas, and also in Cavite. When I was with the Department of Agriculture, we decided to partner with Batangas State University, Cavite State University, and LaSalle University, so that we will be able to increase or propagate the variety. So there is a distinct characteristic of Barako Libera. It only grows on the temperature between 22 to 23 degrees centigrade. And also the elevation should be between,
Matt?
yeah.
I'm going to interrupt you in there only because we're sort of running out of time, and I wanted them to,
Okay.
at the same time, but the question was, is the products in the process or is currently certified organic?
And that's because Barako you're tasting is certified organic because it was actually being promoted before. Unfortunately, the volume because of the storm and also the interruption. So it remains, but it is actually certified organic because it was actually exported to the US before 10 years ago.
Thank you for
By
that.
Cafe de Lipa.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions about the product? No?
USD.
So at this point, we're probably gonna start to close off if you guys don't have any questions. Let's have a little bit more casual looking instead of you guys sitting there. So let's go ahead, but let's go ahead and wrap it up with Council Maynard and take it away.
Yeah, I mean, you can sell it direct as a supply.
Taste the coffee, eventually you serve this. Barako coffee is a known commodity in the Philippines. This is something that people actually look for. This is not something novel or something that is rare in the Philippines. No, in the Philippines, Barako coffee is really looked for. You know? Maybe in Korea you would say like it's like Vincent it's like powerful elixir, right? Something like that. That's how we see Barako coffee. When you see when a coffee shop, for example, has a sign that says we have Barako coffee, people flock to that. Okay, you can have your Starbucks, you can have your coffee bean and tea leaves, but if there's a coffee shop that has a sign that says Barako coffee is served here, people actually go to that. It's like a bat signal where people really are attracted to go to. I know you are all business people, so let's talk some numbers. There are around 900,000 Filipinos in Southern California. Okay, actually, Southern California, Southern Nevada, and Arizona, we have 1.3 million Filipinos. In LA alone, there are about 600,000 Filipinos. Okay, 600,000 Filipinos looking for Barako coffee. There's a ready-made clientele for you. And while there are many coffee shop owners or store owners here, there's practically very little competition because there are very few stores that carry Barako coffee. So you're fighting over 900,000 Southern Californians or 1.3 million under our jurisdiction, or 600,000 Los Angeles alone. Los Angeles alone, 600,000 Filipinos looking for it.
What about Orange County?
Orange County is around 45,000, I think.
More place, Filipino place.
Okay, we're doing this event, showcasing to you the coffee from Teofilo, from planters. We're showing this to you because we love it and we know that this is something that people are looking for. And more than that, this is not in a situation where this is good coffee, try it, and then goodbye. No, we will be here with you in promoting it. How? If your store, your coffee shop, your coffee stall, or retail store carries Filipino coffee, carries coffee Barako, tell the 900,000 Southern Californians that this is the place where you can get Filipino coffee. We have communications with them. We have we have their email addresses, and their phone numbers. We have our social media pages, and we will inform them that these 10 stores carry Barako coffee. So if you're craving, and I'm sure more are craving, for a Filipino Barako coffee, we will tell them this address, that store, that stall, that shop, that coffee shop. Those are the places where you should go. So that's a lot of things that we will be. We will be informing more than 500,000 Los Angelenos, Filipinos to go to your store, go to your shop. Okay? More than Filipinos, those who, foreigners, non-Filipinos who have tasted Filipino coffee,
They love their
they
coffee
really want it.
drinkers.
And they lament the fact that, you know what, I love your coffee, but I can only get it in the Philippines. Okay? This way, if your shop has it, when they see it, they know what it is and they know how good it is. Okay? So, good coffee, great coffee. Filipinos are known to love coffee drinkers. I drink coffee every day. This office. You know, I go to almost every coffee shop around my area and try everything. But every time you go to coffee shop here, what do you see? Colombian blend, Guatemalan blend, Ethiopian, Kenyan blend.
Indonesian.
Great. These are great coffees, but that makes it similar to every other coffee shop here. You can go to one shop and you can get it in another shop. It's the same, basically. You need to be set apart. You want to stand out, to set apart from this competition. Okay, having Filipino coffee brings you that. Actually, this is a really good coffee and people would want it. My background's I'm a
Serving
diplomat.
coffee for the studs.
I lived in Middle East and I lived in Africa. In Africa, I lived in Kenya, one of the hotbeds of coffee. Okay? So on a daily basis, I would have Kenyan, Ethiopian, Ugandan, Congolese, Rwandan, Seychellois, Malawi. On daily basis, I would have that. Okay? Again, I was telling 40 here, one of the greatest joys of my life is like when I open my pantry on the weekend, I would choose, where do I go next? Do I go to Ethiopia? Do I go to Rwanda? And I lament the fact that it's hard to get Barako coffee. When I go to the Philippines, I buy bulk Barako coffee just to make it last for a year for me. And I enjoy it almost every weekend. And it's coffee that people really have tried before and they want before. Yes, sir.
So, I'm a marketer,
Yes.
and it's great to appeal to people's natural origins,
Mhm.
and because they'll have that natural loyalty, right? And that's good.
Yeah.
It only gets you so far.
Yes.
So, I've enjoyed what I've tasted here, but I don't have all of the verbal tools
Yes.
that will allow me to describe it to someone who's never had it and maybe not be Filipino, because we'll all have a mixture of people who may come to our establishments or we may sell to. So you've got a broad, diverse population here in Southern California. And so if you want to build a business, you want to create a new market niche, you've got to be able to say to people, you've never been to the Philippines, you've never tried Filipino coffee, but here are the distinctly differentiating factors of this coffee that you won't get if you drink Colombian coffee.
You know, I'm there with you. Okay, so I'm going to answer that. First, the goal of this whole thing was basically to create some, well, I don't want to use the word disciple, but followers of the product, right? First, we want to taste it, honestly, because, as much as, because we jump to your question, I mean, we do have the marketing collateral, all the information that you're going to need to be able to market. We're already there. But we thought, well, you know what? We can do social media and all that. My thing about Philippine products is that you got to experience it. And that's why we use the word unleash. So that's why we wanted all of you to experience it, be somewhat of an influencer of it, and be able to even serve it in what way in your stores. But if you're just asking as far as marketing collateral, that's going to be our next phase to be able to give you that. We just wanted you to experience it and say, hey, I think I want to buy that coffee, or I think I want to taste it, serve it. Let me do some market research. Because this is also sort of the way I'm looking at it is more like a focus group or a research who will take a chance on looking at the product and serving it to the.
So not to beat a dead horse, but if you are dealing in coffee, you've got an economic decision to make.
Yeah.
You're not going to give the coffee away. And I've got to think about, okay, I like it, but how fast will I be able to get it out of my inventory?
Yes.
And so if I don't have the tools to communicate to my audience that I have something that's going to be distinctive, the fact that I've tasted it, and the fact that I can do sampling to some people, you'll never get it sampled to enough people to make the product drop out of your shelf. So.
See what Inform is looking for, along with the consulate office, is a discussion, a strong discussion on if you think you can sell the product. So we're ready to do that. Emporium's ready to do that. It's just that most of the time we're talking to smaller institutions, right, in a certain level, and we're willing to back it up with education in terms of bringing that brand. And I know what you're saying because you and I talk about it all the time. You've been on the show. You know how it is. He keeps me straight as far as the products.
Well, let me give you an example. And I'm mentioning it because so the cold brew was really interesting and distinctive, unlike any other cold brew that I've tasted. Right? In fact, it was such a fine brew. You didn't need anything with it. Didn't need any sugar. You didn't need any ice. You could just drink it straight, and you could probably drink multiples, right? So if you're looking for a coffee drink that's going to be friendly to your tummy, that's going to be have a distinctive flavor profile that really is kind of refreshing. It has a certain degree of refreshing. That green kind of aftertaste is I think will be helpful. If you can communicate just in words like that to people, saying, if you want, coming into the summer season here in LA, it's a long season, so that's something that can be promoted to any place. Yeah, you serve cold brew, try this cold brew.
Yeah,
I think that can those little things can help you. You don't need a lot of,
Yes,
Madison
like-
Avenue quality promotional work. You just need a few words, we need a few things that we can emphasize and communicate to our folks that buy.
Larry is artisanal specialist when it comes to products, so that's why Dave and I have this discussion that we're just sharing with all of you. At the end of the day, to me, my vision for it as an Emporium co-founder is that not really to lean too much on, oh, it's Philippine coffee. I'm just all about, is it good coffee? I don't really care where it comes from. But at the same time, there are going to be segments in the market that will dictate, ooh, how do you differentiate it from everybody else? So it's just sort of a novelty. So, like you said, you're right in all the aspects of what you said. But right now, the main thing that we want is we want to show, we're trying to encourage a lot of like companies like Planet Produce there. We're trying to juggle both sides to really show them that there is a market for it. And that's the reason why all of you, we live stream it, just in case you didn't know, the whole thing was being live streamed. And we appreciate your participation in it. But again, we want your feedback. We would love for you to try it in your store, honestly. And then let us know. Obviously, it goes away. It's like a haircut, it'll grow, whatever, And if you want to do it again, come back to us. But we just really want to reach out to all of you, try the product in your store, and just give it a whirl, so to speak.
Selling
Give it
those
your feedback.
bags.
Yeah. I was gonna give you one just to give it a try.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, I have samples for everybody.
You're behind.
Wait, hold on, how old are you?
You're in Los Angeles?
Yeah, in Los Angeles. How old are you? I can't say.
57.
Okay, yeah, no.
Welcome to what we want to get
Okay, when I'm in Seal Beach, I want to stop by.
Please, yeah. I just want people to stop by our shop.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna do it.
We have,
I'll be
we're
there.
planning for several more throughout the year because we're trying to build build on this. So you guys are really on the very start of it. Okay? We're hoping maybe in the future, my dream or my personal dream.
Yes.
This example will be here, but like it's like like people from the East Coast when they go to the West Coast to see
Fresh up from
I want the Philippines, Southern California, LA in particular, to be like if you go to LA, you should try Barako coffee. It's great. You can find it there. That's my dream. My dream is that it's like a hotbed for Philippine coffee, Southern California, Los Angeles, in particular. So I'm a long way off, but I feel like I'm on the right track. And if you join me, we make it happen together.
So you want to just end it there? I mean, we want to go ahead and, you guys get up from your seat. If you guys have any question that you want to ask as far as the price of the products, and because what you're seeing here, there's the brand. I mean, the common denominator is the Barako bean. I mean, the beans, right? So he has a certain style. These are all his products, but these are also from the Philippines, right here. Like I told you, there's different types of coffee, right? So if you need to get up from your seat now and ask about the product, because I know that. Carlo Pacific here, Richard Villaluz, he's an online seller, and I invited him in because he might want to maybe carry it. Some of you are restaurant owners. I don't know. Maybe you could just shout out what you guys do. If you just go down the line, if you don't mind. You're from a cafe, right?
Yeah, we're together from Cafe de Mama on Western in Koreatown.
Perfect.
Nice to meet you guys.
And then Mr. Lawrence.
Larry Johnson, I am a brand curator. I help brands develop and grow.
Yep.
Daryl Blanc, I'm with Apple's Coffee. We're a roaster here in Los Angeles.
My name is Sinead Rojas. I'm currently a culinary arts student, but I work at Algebra.
She downstairs like a block down. Your lady over there.
Christine, she's here.
Present.
Oh,
Having coffee.
yeah, my name's Abby. I'm a brand new business owner from the Bay Area, interested in selling Barako coffees.
Mike, sir.
Mike Pistagno, I'm a brand creator, brand management consultant.
Richard Villaluz, like Ferdinand said, for e-commerce, but we're also a freight forwarder. We're a distributor and a manufacturer as well. Natural products, organic products as well, and supplements.
Malu Mariano, and when Ferdinand told me that they're going to have a Barako tasting, I said, I love Barako coffee, so that's why I'm here.
I invite her because she's a community leader.
Yes.
She's all over the place, so to speak, and that's in a good way because she spreads good news about the community, talks about the community. So I figured that it's appropriate for her to be here. Henry, with your phone, since you brought that to your kitchen.
It's right on time. My name is Henry. We're restaurant owners.
Our latest restaurant we opened is a brunch spot. So that's why we're looking forward to coffee kind of elevate our staff.
And I know you got your entourage over here, so
Yeah.
go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Nico, I'm Henry's brother. Pretty much running the business with him.
Right.
There you go. Yes, sir.
My name is Henry.
Yeah, we're both Henrys. And he's a New Zealand connect.
Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just excited for you guys to be here, but this is the first and many more of these type of events that we want to put together. But this is the part where I don't want to be the sales guy talking about all the products, but at the end of the day, we would love your support. And support means telling other people about the product, carry it in your restaurant, or maybe even just try a bag for to serve. Because the reason, when we first conceived the event, we just didn't want to pitch the product, so to speak, right? But at the end, we wanted to approach it from the perspective of just support it, see something different. That's why most of the people that we did invite in the beginning was really just close to the Consulate General's Office, because we really want to show that the government or the consulate office is very supportive of the business community also. That's the first and foremost, because at the end of the day, you can't just promote anybody, obviously, because that's the government. But they've already definitely vetted a lot of the stuff, and what they want to achieve is through that. But I sound really bad, but I really don't want it just to be in Filipino establishment. No offense to the Filipino owners, because they're the ones who's also going to be the ambassadors of it. But I really want other mainstream to really try it, because now you've seen it. If you have questions, we'll leave it at that. And hopefully you guys take Spanish of it. Right.
I know you worked really hard this morning on it, right?
I told you on a shop board, and you guys are eating my sandwich. I was going to toast it even.
No.
So that's it.
That
includes it. If you want
No, it's okay.
Not just Barako, I brought like all the 4 types that we carry in our shop. Yeah.
What's that face?
Just raise your hand for one more call.
We should have our own everything. We have our own. We have only just we do both. Philippines and US. I'll give you my
Okay, so I partner with you for you, of course. This is my personal project.
Yeah.
That's for the natural products.
You know what I'm gonna do? It's gonna be easy. So I'm gonna send this to you, right? It'll have all my information.
Yeah, because I bring in brands.
I'm gonna put your name, what's your phone number?
And what's missing there, sir? Filipino person. It's like a true.
I don't know. No, me.
Is there still time for the
Okay,
just to walk the show.
So it's all there.
I don't know bone structure
Yeah.
for the we don't go I've been going.
Yeah. We're probably with a lot of the same people.
Market.
Like Janelle, so
Philippines. That's what I do.
Because we have
I think with LBC,
yes. My
got it.
I did it last year.
Yeah.
The problem was I made a mistake.
We do all that. We do import, export, we're e-commerce, we're BPO service. Forex is really diversified. We help Philippines or brands here get into the market in the Philippines and in the US. And we help them with all the USDA. Sorry? No, we do both. We have, I connect with. Yes, we have Dubai, South Korea, Indonesia, Malaysia. Yes. Well, Cambodia, we don't have any presence in Cambodia right now. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
This is a pandemic.
I don't do cars anymore too. I'm electric guy. I'm electronic. I'm just like you.
No, me, this happened because
So I got you on speed dial now. So if I have any problems, if I need like a renewal.
No, what happened to me was that during an event I ran out. I'm like, maybe we can do something online. I
This
remember,
is
sure, I can do
Cavite.
that.
That's the best.
Cavite
It's good that you have one.
coffee.
No, really.
And then
It's good that you have one because I also have one. QR
this
code.
is iced coffee. That's Cavite.
Oh, sure.
Cavite, but Barako, but from Cavite.
Yeah,
And this one,
and I'm with Forex
I
Cargo.
don't know what.
I'm not sure if you, I'm not sure if you know Forex Cargo. I've been in that.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so like a ship.
This one is
We do, so we diversify, right? We do everything, you know, that's.
This one is
We help brands in the Philippines, onboard them here.
Well, then that's perfect. Then, because
Yeah.
I want-
Yeah, we help brands from here. We get into the market in the Philippines. We do it ourselves. We buy from the brands here.
Yeah.
We onboard them. We bring it into the Philippines. And we do the FDA Philippines, everything. And we sell there.
We need,
We do both. We do both. Yeah, yeah.
Because, for us, this has always been an issue too.
Yeah. I'm dual citizen.
Great.
I need to get my tools.
Yeah, raise your right hand.
So this is the,
I was here.
It's quite easy,
No,
right?
it is if you have the proper documents. If you don't,
I just got
back and forth.
It's easy.
the PSA just got my
That's it.
You need your PSA.
And naturalization certificate.
Naturalization, you need.
Fill out the form.
Are you Canadian?
mas matapang ito, no? Barako. Sa lipa.
You have to bring everything. Canadian.
Ito mas mild.
I know. No, I haven't. I said it.
Because people think like it's such a difficult.
Passport. That's another process.
Yeah, I have to get the citizenship.
Are we talking about coffee?
Yeah,
We're talking about dual
Tell
citizenship.
me if you want to.
Dual.
Yeah, yeah.
But these
They have very
actually,
dark, no?
were light
Ano to, ice?
on passport applicants. So
You know what's hard sometimes is the online appointment.
Iced
It says it's full, but you gotta keep trying.
What
It
happens?
opens up
Is this
again.
happens
product ba yun?
we only open for the following week.
Ah.
Close at like 2 p.m. So like every Monday at 5 p.m.
Okay.
That's when we open
That's the best time to get in.
to get in.
Oh.
But only for the following week.
So the Friday, Monday.
Yeah. So
Monday's 5 to 6.
Monday to 5, 6, that's when we open slots
Slots, got it.
for the following
Following
week.
week. Okay.
And only for
That's
the
good to
following
know.
week.
That's good to know.
Some people say, you're closed until September.
No.
We don't open like
No,
next
you're
month.
exactly right. You're exactly right. I learned that by going constantly on the system, and I said,
We do that because there are like some syndicates where like, they send the slots. So
Yeah.
try to prevent them from.
I got my dual citizenship. Consul, so you're consul, you're consul general now. What was the name before this consul?
Adel.
What was the one before that? How many years?
Well, it really depends on how long they stay. Elvis, sino bago i-congen na din? Sino congen bago kay congen na din?
I remember being
Cecilia Armel?
Here.
Rainier is
That was the vice consul.
But
You're vice
consul.
Oh, you're the consul.
Where's the strips consul and 2 vice consul?
Two vice consuls. 3 consuls. Wow.
1.3 million.
But there's one main consul general.
Yes.
One main,
Yeah.
which
But
is
the 5 of us,
this guy.
Madam, 5 of us rotate every day. Who sign.
But you're up there. Oh, I understand now. I didn't know before. I thought there's just consul general and then the vice.
No, consul general.
And then 2 more.
Well, it depends on our rank.
Right. You're up.
Trying, people trying. We're always trying to get up there.
Yeah.
So you only shop. I don't shop. I don't know.
I have other cards. That's the main one.
This is Sige.
That's a beer from Canada.
Where are you usually?
If we're gonna meet in Orange County,
Our brand is our brand.
Either field there or the independent one.
Yeah.
I think it's
We were Big Paro, right?
But yeah, if you're ever down in Santa Fe Springs, just I love giving tours. It's a fun stuff.
It's been a while, but I know there might be several
I do, but I'm timing. Oh yeah, shoot. But it's okay. I parked over there. I didn't know. All the plans. Okay. I just
I dealt with people like fun. I guess I'll see you guys. We're talking about salsa, like you said.
More like
Where's it?
How you doing? Henry. Likewise.
Nice meeting you.
Right now.
I just want this on. Yeah, this is on the table there.
Currently live in Emporium in the Philippines. I want to say magandang umaga ho sa inyong lahat, and for the people in the US watching this live at the Emporium, good evening everybody. Thank you for taking the time to at least check it out, check us out. Emporium is a unique US based, the first of its kind, okay, the first of its kind. It's a Philippine made and inspired product showroom and global business center, and its purpose is to create awareness as well as sales opportunities for Philippine-made products, services, and investments in the U.S. market. And Emporium is actually a physical place. Like I said, that's where I'm at right now. It's located at 3250 Wilshire Boulevard, number 602 in Los Angeles, California. So if you want to come and visit, please do so. We welcome you. Just go ahead and